Just because you did not start your financial journey in your 20s or 30s does not mean all is lost. I get comments from people all the time who tell me they didn't know, so they ignored their finances earlier in life. Now they're a decade or two away from retirement and they're like, holy shit, what am I going to do? The absolute first thing that you are going to do if you're in this situation is to give yourself some grace. If our parents didn't teach us about money or investing because they didn't know, we likely don't know either. This is a huge gap that we have in our education system because if you don't invest, you will not have enough money to retire. But just because you didn't get started then doesn't mean you can't do something to change your situation now. And when I say now, I mean right now. Let's get started. We can't go back and change the past, but we can create a different tomorrow for ourselves if we choose differently. So to create investment and passive income, the first thing that we need to do is have active income we can put into those investments. This is money that you get from like your 9-to-5 job. And we want to maximize how much money you are making for every hour of your life that you are trading for money. So step one in changing your situation is I want you to learn how to negotiate, and you are going to work on negotiating a raise. Pro tip, companies usually have a larger budget to hire new talent. So you may make the biggest salary increase by switching companies and negotiating that salary. Step two, we're going to learn how to invest. It is so much simpler than you think. Please do not go into mutual funds. Please do not pay an advisor astronomical fees. You can learn online, on YouTube. You can read books. You can take a program. You can get mentorship. Remember that this time and this money is an investment into your future. It's going to pay you back. And step three, we are actually going to start investing. Even if it's $50 a month, I don't want you to think, oh, this is not enough. Something is always going to be better than nothing. Don't take this black or white approach to your finances. There are so many shades of gray. And because we are closer to retirement and we don't have as much time on our side to allow compounding to do its thing, you may want to start looking at other areas that you can cut down on. Have your kids moved out? Are you living in a house that's too big? Have 2 cars when really you could get away with 1? My family only has 1 car. But there are other things that you're spending on right now that are not as important to you as this goal. Cut those out. Let's say by negotiating this raise and cutting some other expenses out of your life, you're able to save $500 a month for the next 20 years. Those investments could have provided you with over $259,000 in free money, making your total investment almost $380K. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get comments from people being like, but that's not enough. $380,000 can be a life-changing amount of money. Instead of not saving and investing, I would much rather have the $380K. Using the 4% rule, this could provide you with about $15,000 a year in income. This could be the difference between having to work full-time or part-time in retirement. It could be a great top up to any social security benefits that you get. If you want to learn more, we have a ton of free trainings to help you get started. Link in bio. You've got this.